Good morning, guys. It is day one on the Camino Sanabres. Yes, I have been walking since I started in Sevilla on the Via de la Plata for 23 stages with 2 rest days. And once I got here to this town, to Granjas de Moreruelas, I decided to go via the Orense route instead of the Astorga. It is super cold right now. It's like 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way too cold, and it's gonna be windy. It is also Semana Santa. It is Monday, April 25th, 2024, and I'm here in this casa rural that I decided to stay last night just to celebrate the end of the Via de la Plata. I'm heading to Tabara. Here's the sign. Going that way. Yes, sir. I'm not going to Astorga. Today is gonna be a 27 kilometer day. I had dinner last night with my pilgrim friends at the only bar in town. They stay at the Municipal Albergue. Today I'm staying at the Municipal Albergue in Tabara as well. A Donativo place that has like 22 beds, communal dinner, breakfast included. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's cold. Yes, it is. It is 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 5 degrees Celsius. And we have a rainy week ahead. Today is gonna be fine. Today is just gonna be windy as it has been on days past, but we're gonna get rain and we're gonna get snow as well. So it's gonna be a totally different Camino. I've always wanted to do a winter Camino. I just didn't expect it to happen now. Today is April 25th, 2024. We're in the middle of Semana Santa and we're gonna be baptized by the rains. There's no escaping it. I've had how many days? Like 2-3 days in the Via de la Plata at the beginning in Extremadura, which was nice. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna enter Galicia in style. Of course, Galicia and the water, the rains, it's unavoidable. You're gonna get it there. By the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Efren Gonzalez. I'm a travel adventure vlogger and Camino guy. I've done many Caminos here in Spain. Actually, the Via de la Plata was the only one long distance that I hadn't done. I'd done the Frances multiple times in different modes of transportation. The Norte, Ingles, the Portuguese, in the coast, in the center, San Salvador, Primitivo. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and it keeps growing. Just said goodbye to one of the pilgrims at the bar. He's going to Astorga. Everybody else is going via Orense. 14 days with the rest day in Orense, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, I thought it was gonna be colder today. I had to wake up later than usual. I like to have breakfast at 7 and head out, but the bar open at 8. What are you gonna do? And the next town is 18 kilometers away. So I needed my café con leche before I started today's stage. Is it gonna be flat? I think so. But we're gonna see mountains in the days ahead. You know, I've been seeing these trees with the white flowers more often in the last few days, and I'm just beginning to question whether this is like an omen of the snow that's to come. These white trees in the middle of this green landscape, this lush landscape. Walking the Via de la Plata in the springtime has just been incredible. Muddy, for sure, and a little bit of rain at the beginning, but overall, it's just the best time to do it. I cannot imagine, look at my hair, I cannot imagine being out here in the summertime with such little shade or places to stop along the way. So if you're thinking about doing the Via de la Plata, maybe this Camino as well, do it in the shoulder season, which will be the high season here, and that is March through May, and then I guess September through November. But then you'll get the rainy season at the end. You know, you have to play with it, you have to adjust, you have to make your plans. We got cactuses here, we got a dirt path to follow today. It's gonna be a good day, and I cannot believe that I'm only 14 days away from Santiago, which, by the way, if you're starting on today's video, it's not the end of my trip. No, sir, not by a long shot. I started in Sevilla and my plan is to go all the way to Rome. Yes, I'm going to Santiago first, then I'm doing the Camino Frances in reverse. I have to go home, sadly, because I can only be here for 3 months at a time due to the visas. And then I'll come back in the winter time, or who knows. I was talking to an Italian pilgrim and he told me, don't be in Tuscany in November, which is the target date for me to reach Rome. He says it's gonna be rainy, it's gonna be cold. It's better if you're there in May. So I don't know, I have to plan it once I get back home. Should I do it at the end of the year or should I do it next spring? We'll see. We got time. We got time. That's all I have is time. It's not so cold today. I guess it's the wind. Yesterday it was extremely windy and that brings the temperature down even more. I don't have the gear for 0 degrees Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. It's crazy. When I'm walking, I'm fine. I got all my layers on. I got my shirt, I got a fleece jacket and my puffy jacket, and I have a poncho for the rain or the snow, and I have an umbrella as well. Plus I got my hat with a face cover that gives me a little bit of protection from the wind. It's so nice to see the patches of woods make a return to the landscape. I've been walking since Zamora, 4 days now, in just those ever expanding wheat fields. As far as the eyes can see, the horizon disappears, emerges with the sky. But these woods, man, they bring back memories of, Andalusia and Extremadura, which was the highlight of the trip, I must say. I can also see the mountains coming up, and that's where I'm heading. I'm climbing. I think that the highest point is a little bit over 1,000 meters. We're gonna hang up there for a little bit, come down to Orense, go back up again. It's gonna be a stairmaster for sure. But this is nice. Yes, I love it when the Camino is always throwing a new curveball at you and changing the landscape every week. Can you imagine the meseta on the Frances looking like this? Oh, I think it used to at one point. What an incredible morning. And the weatherman was wrong. It's not windy, not at all. It's just perfect temperatures to be out here walking. And my God, the landscape has changed. Look at all this rocky area. It opened up into an incredible view with the river Esla down below. And then after walking just a little section there on the road, we got to cross over the bridge and made it here to this split on the road. And just like in life, in the Camino, we have options. We can make a right turn or just follow the road, which would be the easy route. Or better yet, we can make a left turn and then go into the wilderness, follow the river, go up through this rough terrain, but with incredible views. And there's also the ruins of a castle up ahead that I don't want to miss. So which way do you think I will go? That is an obvious one. Let's go right, left, of course, left. Needless to say, this is not the type of terrain you want to find yourself on a rainy, cold day. All these rocks are probably going to be slippery and water gushing down. No, sir. This is only for a day like today. Let's enjoy this walk following the river. Not much of a castle left. Now yesterday, that was a castle. But we got great views here of the meseta on one side of the river and the mountainous terrain on the right. So that might be the divider between La Meseta and when we start climbing. I don't know what's up ahead, but that's what I'm feeling right now. It was a nice little climb up here to the top of this rocky hill. And I think it was a wake-up call for what's coming up ahead. There's no support on this station until the next town, which is like 18 kilometers. And that's where I plan to have either my mid-morning snack or lunch. What time is it? 10:30. I'm definitely taking my time because I haven't seen this in a while. I think the last time that we did anything of a climb, that you may call it, was to El Alto de la Peña, and that was like 2 stages. Was it 2 stages? Yes, 2 stages before Salamanca. And we're back in the mountain. That's how it goes. That's what's cool about it. Every time it changes, it's like a breath of fresh air. We got a couple of muddy sections on the trail, but nothing that my Gore-Tex boots cannot handle. Oh yeah, the mask is on. Oh my God, what a beautiful section with all these patches of woods. And then the landscape opened up once again. We can see now clearly the mountains that we had to tackle with the windmills at top. We have a straight shot right now, 3 kilometers to the next town where I'm planning to have lunch. It is noon already, so I should be getting there just before 1 o'clock, maybe 12:30, and then 6 kilometers to Tabara where I will be staying. Everything looks so close and yet so far away. All right, the sun is out, blue skies and windy. You know, from the looks of it, you wouldn't think that tomorrow is gonna be a rainy day, but it might be, who knows? So far, I've had the weather on my side, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to walking in the snow. Be careful what you wish for, of course. All right, let's go for it. 3 kilometers, let's do it. And I find myself in the town of, what's it called? Faramontanos de Tabara, where I just made a quick stop at the bar just to have a bite to eat. It was a mid-morning snack. I didn't get to have lunch, so I just had a café con leche, a large one, with a slice of tortilla española and bread. And the church is closed, of course. This town, at the entrance, it has those little caves that you see on the Camino Frances when you are leaving León, those wine cellars or abandoned wine cellars that people are using as storage. And it brought back memories. Is the church open? Come on, it's Semana Santa, man. No, it's not. 6 kilometers to go, and the sun is out. Yes. Let's go for it. Oh, there's the yellow arrow. I almost went the wrong way. Getting windy. It's getting windy. I forgot to mention 2 crucial things to the storyline. The first one is just before getting to town, I saw a storm marker with a yellow arrow, the first one along the way, and the distance, 348 kilometers to Santiago. Oh, we're inching away. Yes, we are. And the second thing was, at the bar, I switched shoes. Yes, I do that every day. Ever since these shoes got torn apart, I have a big gash on the side of my right foot, and I bought a new pair in Salamanca. You know, in every stage, halfway through it, I always switch them just to let my feet rest. I'm getting used to the Salomon shoes that I bought there, and I think I'm almost there. Finally, after like 5 days of breaking them in the morning when I put them on, they feel just fine. No issues so far. No blisters, no hot spots, no problems with my Achilles or, you know, the bottom of my foot. Everything is working out perfectly, which is fine. So then it was time to celebrate with an ice cream. That's right. I enjoyed an ice cream on my way out of town, and now I'm past the 75% of the way, 5 kilometers to Tabara, almost there. It's 1 o'clock. Now let's get to that municipal albergue. I've heard it's one of the good ones on this Camino. Well, made it to this incredible albergue just a little bit shy of 3 in the afternoon after stopping at the main cafe, or the only cafe that was open by the main square, and having lunch. So I went for a burger with a beer and fries. And then as soon as I made it here, I settled in. We have a room with like 7 beds, and I got a corner one, of course. Took a shower, did laundry, and as I hang it up in the line to dry, it started drizzling. And I guess the rains are here, and it's gonna be like this for the next week or so. What can I say? There's a sign that says no batteries charging for the e-bikes. It has started. I kind of got the feeling when I did the Camino on an e-bike in 2022. But the more people do it, the more friction there is with all the other pilgrims and with the infrastructure. Rain, man. Not looking forward to this, and it's super cold. We're gonna have a communal dinner here at 8 o'clock, and breakfast is at 7. It's a waiting game now. Can you guys believe that it rained in the afternoon? Yes, it did. I had to take all my clothes, bring them inside. I saw that they had the heater. I set it up so that it would dry it, and then the heater triggered the breaker. So I had to bring it back out here and put it on the line until like half an hour ago. Decided to go really quickly to the supermarket and buy some supplies for tomorrow, mostly to add it to the breakfast and maybe as a snack. And then we just had a communal dinner here that was just incredible. They explained to us what's gonna take place tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the coldest day. I think it's gonna be like 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius, or even colder than that. There's a 30% chance of rain starting around 3 in the afternoon. And tomorrow I'm thinking about continuing on an extra 11 kilometers so that I will make the day a 34 or a 35, so that on Wednesday, when it's really gonna rain, I only have to do like a 25 on a climb. It's gonna be an interesting few days, especially with Semana Santa. It's gonna, throw the whole plan out the window. I was just warned that on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, most places are gonna be closed, and we're like out in the middle of nowhere. So food is gonna become an issue. That's how it goes. I want to thank, of course, the Trail Angel of the Day, Robin Campbell, for your donation. Thank you so much. And I'm going to head back inside because it's getting cold. See you guys tomorrow at 7 in the morning.